What's up guys, Ryan from IW Nerd here, and here in this video I'm going to do my Clash in Paris predictions. So I'm recording this right after the Raw after Summerslam, so some things are going to change, but I just wanted to get right into it. Alright, so we're going to start with Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. Obviously, we saw John Cena get attacked by Brock to end SummerSlam in a kind of big surprise return. So we're obviously heading towards Brock versus John Cena at some point. I guess the only question is, when are we going to see that match? Is it going to be in Clash in Paris, or is it going to be at the next pay-per-view after that? My gut says it's going to happen in Clash in Paris. I think WWE is going to use that this pay-per-view to feature Brock versus Cena. I think international card kind of makes sense to have two of the biggest stars on it, so I'm going to predict that this match happens, and I also think that Brock will win. So I got Brock Lesnar versus John Cena, with Brock winning. Okay, so up next I have the match between Naomi and Stephanie Vacker. This is the only match as of recording this has been officially confirmed. This would be for the Women's World Championship, and it was confirmed after Vacker won the Battle Royal at the Evolution pay-per-view. So there is a little bit of a wrinkle here that Naomi is facing off against Io Sky on the next episode of Monday Night Raw for the title. So that will kind of determine if it'll be Naomi versus Stephanie Vacker or if it'll be Io Sky versus Stephanie Vacker at this event. But my gut says it's going to be Naomi. I think she's going to cheat to beat Io Sky there in that Raw match. And then Naomi versus Vacker is what we're going to get. I think that Naomi versus Vacker is going to be good, but I think that Naomi is ultimately going to retain. I'm just not seeing a title change here. I think that they're going to do something like Naomi's going to cheat to retain the title, and that's going to kind of protect Stephanie from taking a clean loss, but that also keeps the belt on Naomi. I just don't see a title change for her just because I feel like she's doing some good work right now as the champion, and I think it's too early to take it off her, and I think it would just be best for Naomi to keep her title reign going, and they can kind of put the belt potentially on Stephanie down the road. So I'm going with Naomi versus Stephanie happening at this event, and then I'm going with Naomi retaining the title. Okay, so up next we have a match between Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella. This was made pretty clear after the August 4th episode of Monday Night Raw that they're going to be facing off for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. As of recording this, it hasn't been officially confirmed, but we're definitely heading towards this match. I think this would be a really good match. I think kind of it's going to give Nikki Bella a good chance to show her skills and that she can compete with somebody like Becky. Ultimately, I do think that Becky's going to retain the title. I don't think we really need a Nikki Bella title reign at this point, but I think it'll be kind of a nice showing from her and a good match. So I got Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella happening at this event, and I have Becky retaining the title. Okay, so there's some chaos to end the last episode of Monday Night Raw. We kind of saw CM Punk, Seth Rollins, LA Knight, Seth's faction, and then Roman Reigns kind of all in the mix. So there's a few options, but my current prediction is that it's going to be CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus LA Knight for the World Championship at this pay-per-view. I'm having Roman off of it because I think Roman's going to be taking some time off of WWE. And this is the beatdown for that Roman received was kind of WWE's way to write him off TV for a bit. So that is why I don't have Roman here. I think you could easily add him in to turn that into a fatal four-way match if I'm wrong. So I think it kind of still applies, and it could be a really good match. But as of now, I'm going with CM Punk versus Seth Rollins versus LA Knight for the title at this event. And I think that's going to be a really good triple threat match. And ultimately, I think that we're going to see CM Punk, I'm going to see Seth Rollins retain, and LA Knight is going to be the one who takes the pinfall loss here. So that, I say that because Seth's going to keep going with his title reign. They're not going to take the belt off him, but they're also going to protect CM Punk here. So that's why I have LA Knight taking the pinfall loss, and that's going to save Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for a future upcoming pay-per-view. They can do that singles match. And yeah, that's kind of what I see happening. So let me know what your predictions are for the match card of Clash in Paris. And please subscribe for more of these videos. Thanks a lot.